Greetings in the name of Yahusha Mashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Kahan forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. All esteem, honor, and glory unto our Lua, Yahuwah. Today is Tuesday, the 5th of August, 2025. Right now, the time is 9:16 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to do a little technical analysis, a little Wycoff breakdown of what I'm looking at and some levels I'm looking at for some potential trades, right? So this is my trade and view chart. It's a 4-hour chart, and this is where I have my Wyckoff distribution structure labeled out. Right now, this is phase E of the distribution. So we hit the spring, right, from the prior reaccumulation, and now we're retracing up past these LPSYs, lower points of supply. So we're running into weekly value area low, right? That's at let's see, 63, 67, 25, right? So at this point, we're getting a little consolidation here and a possible breakdown. So we're attempting to get back into prior week's value area, but we're getting some rejection here. You're seeing some weeks potential selling coming in, right? So let's see here. Let's go to all right, so we're on the 5-minute chart, same levels and stuff like that, but this is just the 5-minute chart. So we're looking at some Camarilla levels and some floor pivot levels as well. So this is the ETH consolidation we're looking at here. And this is Camarilla R3, that's floor pivot R1, 63, 99, 75. Camarilla R3 is at 63, 70, right? Actually, no. 63, 88, 60, 66, right? So I'm looking at a potential. So you see there's some LPSYs here as well at 63, 70, 64, 325, right? So it's in line with floor pivot R1. So this is a bullish target for the day. This is also sign of weakness when we were breaking down in the accumulation. That's at 63, 96, 25. So I'm looking for a potential distribution structure happening around these levels, potentially even pushing up to R1, right? So if I see a distribution happening around these levels here, around this zone, I'll be looking to take a Black Sun strategy. Now, a Black Sun strategy short. Now, if we do start breaking down, then I'll potentially want to catch a 360 fire strategy if we retest like VWAP around these levels, like yesterday's settlement at 63.56. Then I could take a short from there for a continuation down to this LPSY and this golden pivot zone right here, which is Camarilla S3 and the central pivot. So the central pivot is at 63.2575 and Camarilla S3 is at 63.23.34, right? So that's a potential setup right there. Now, if we don't catch the 360 fire strategy entry here, right, somewhere around VWAP retest, if we start selling off in the RTH open, if I don't get a trade somewhere around here, then I have to wait until we get down to this level and possibly create like an accumulation structure, right? To catch a possible reversal, right? So potentially an accumulation structure might happen around here. We might catch a selling climax buy or a secondary stop around these levels, right? And that's when we could take a trade or maybe a spring. So yeah, that's the potential setups I'm looking at right now. Let's go over to some weekly levels here. Hold on. All right, so again, this is weekly value area low at 63.6725. You can see the consolidation in the ETH. potential sell-off from this level, a rejection of this value area from previous week, and probably pushing on into lower values, right? So we could possibly be consolidating here to break down, right? So we might come back down to this Camaria R3 weekly level at 6327.48 and weekly central pivot at 6324.75 to retest that, right? So possibly we retest it and bounce a little bit and probably come back down, or we might just consolidate. Who knows what's going to happen around this level, right? We might even just sell off and break right through it, right? So that's a level to look out for. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's the setups I'm looking for. So going back over here, right? So we're looking for a potential early buy up at the RTH open, taking us up to Camaria R3. We get the buying climax, possible uptrust, take the short, for a breakdown, or we catch a possible sell-off from the RTH open, retest of VWAP for the 365 short entry, and then we take it down, right? And if none of that, we don't catch any of that, then we're looking for an accumulation here for a reversal, right? So yeah, that's it. It's Malek Shalama Trading. You'll trade safe and stay blessed. Shalom.